All right, Amir Khan says he's coming back for all the belts. This your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic. We know he's not really coming back for all the belts. But what champion could Amir Khan beat right now? What would be the easiest victory for Amir Khan? I believe the Terence Crawford Jeff Horn winner would be the easiest for Amir Khan to start off. We don't know what Crawford's power is gonna look like at 147. Most people just act like he's going to be the same puncher that he was at 35 and 40, which, it always don't happen. Look at the drastic change from Broner at 135 to even 140 when he came back down. He's not the same dynamic puncher, and I'm not saying that Crawford is Broner or isn't Broner. I'm just saying that don't assume that everything's going to translate to 47 for Crawford, because if that was the case, he'd have fought at 47 from the jump. If he was that powerful and that good at 47. It's the reason why guys squeeze down, not just for titles, but other physical advantages, And I believe Amir Khan's best shot at will be beating him or the Jeff Horn. Well, let's just go say it's him. That's his best matchup. A guy that started at 35, like Amir Khan, I believe, started at 35. A guy that's not going to be the strongest welterweight in the division. I'll say that right now. He's not going to be the biggest puncher in the division of Crawford, but he's definitely the most skilled guy. And Crawford probably, if Crawford was forced to make 140 and Amir Khan got to make 147, I still think Crawford would have the power to knock him out. Put it to you that way. I believe that. So either door that Khan's picked, he's pretty much fudged behind, man. It's not going to go good. I think Keith Thurman is the guy that might not knock Khan out. Because Keith Thurman would just pity. He throws bombs, but he's content to go into a decision. He's no longer one time, But I just think his pure punching ability, he probably knock out Khan as well. Just his mentality at this point in his career is not one time. It's not Killer Keith. Killer Keith is gone. One time Keith, gone. Crawford will legitimately try to, he has the mentality to knock out Amir Khan physically. He may be, because he's an unknown and we know he's moving up another weight class to make 3. Physically, he might not be the most gifted guy at the division as far as with his pure power, But he does have aggression, and aggression gets knockouts as well. We've seen a lot of aggressive fighters with not big power, just wear and tear and get guys up out of there. And that's what Crawford could be at minimum, I believe. He can be an aggressive volume guy and get people out there by accumulation and aggressiveness. Errol Spence, I believe he just, Crawford Khan probably can box and move for so long, but Errol Spence is so good at closing distance, I believe Errol Spence can kill Khan to the body or to that weak jaw. So I don't see him being able to come for all the belts at 147. That's something I don't see. I don't see him being able to get not one belt even if Jeff Horn pulls an upset off on Crawford, and he'd be a big star in America after that, or he'd be a pound-for-pound guy legitimately, I still believe Jeff Horn would probably knock out Khan, at this point. This dude's been stretched, and he took a long time off. He been more interested in being a celebrity than boxing. And, if you tap that chin just enough, we remember Julio Diaz, Joel Diaz's brother, tapped his chin a couple times, and he was fluttering all over the ring. I think that fight was at a catch weight of 144. So, I'm not impressed with Amir Khan. We'll see when he come back. He can say, I've never been stopped at 147. But he had never fought anybody that was really, really good and on top of that game in their prime at 47 either. But what the thing about Khan, he's going to be able to get those fights. He can get those opportunities. Because each guy at 147 that holds a belt, WBO Crawford Horn, IBF Terence Crawford, WBA WBC champion, Keith Thurman, and even a regular WBA champion with maybe Lucas Matisse, all knows that they all possess power to knock Amir Khan out. That's the thing about the championship belts, all of them. Eventually with Matisse getting the belt and Crawford getting the belt, God willing and hopefully, from my point of view, all those guys possess power to knock Amir Khan out and don't even have to hit him flush. Or don't just have to have a one knockout power. They can do it by aggression and accumulation. So like I said, the best place for Amir Khan right now is, dancing with a couple regulars to 47 guys. Maybe get a Broner to move up, and then finishing his career with Kell Brook if he can get the IBF 154-pound title out of Lima Smith or Saddam Ali's hand when that fight happens. So, you know, him becoming a champion at 147, I don't think he can become the regular WBA champion over Lucas Matisse at this point. No, I don't think he got much left, and if he did, he'd have came back right after the Canelo knockdown. It seems like the Canelo knockdown was so savage and so devastating that he took 2 years off. And 2 years off, that's tough to come back. Everybody ain't Mayweather. You know, everybody can't retire, come back, and will take a long time like Andre Ward and keep that timing. Khan already don't have no defense, you know. He don't have no timing, you know, really. He just jumps in and machine gun and dwells away. And when he get caught in the chin, he go to sleep, you know. So, by him talking all greasy, any of these champions give him an opportunity because they all know they can knock him out at the bare minimum. If they get outboxed for 10, 11 rounds, they know one punch can be the equalizer in round 1 or round 12. And he's a name. You know, he brings some money to the table. When Khan's army comes over here or you go to the UK, he brings money. So, people are always going to be willing to fight Khan as long as he somewhat relevant in the boxing game. And Khan knows that. And Khan will pick his choices wisely. But if I was him, I nitpick to a Kell Brook fight and retire. We gone.